So, as you know, the debate was last night between Trump and Biden. And my reaction is not surprising. The debate was pretty awful. You had Trump. With Trump, the thing with him was that I could tell he was lying a lot. As for Biden, I'm pretty sure Biden had some lies in there too. I'm not really sure exactly who lied more. I think Trump probably lied a lot more because I counted the amount of times he lied. And with Trump, another thing that I noticed was he kept on dodging questions. I mean, he wouldn't want to answer the questions. He kept on dodging, and it's like, oh no, I'm just gonna skirt around the question, not answer it, talk about some other stuff. So in general, he dodged questions. He lied a lot. As for Biden, Biden's voice was just who knows what happened. I think it was just it just sounded it got better over time, but at the start of the debate, I mean, his voice was hoarse. It sounded sick. I mean, it wasn't great at all. And also with Biden, another thing I noticed was obviously he just couldn't think. Trump, for the most part, didn't have any big gaffes or any big mistakes. He looked pretty good on there, besides the obvious lies that he was saying and things like that. But with Biden, Biden couldn't even talk at all. He couldn't think. He just couldn't. His voice was all messed up. I couldn't understand some of the stuff that he was saying. So in general, I think it was pretty bad for both Trump and Biden. I didn't think this was a good debate as to be expected. I mean, I thought it was going to be terrible. Not as bad as the first debate, but it was embarrassing. And to be honest, I know a lot of people are like, what about RFK? What if he was on there? I don't think RFK would have made it any better. I think that perhaps RFK would have been better than Trump and Biden, but still, I don't think RFK would have done good because I think the issue with RFK Jr. is that once again, I mean, he's not as old as Trump or Biden. He's a bit younger, but I think RFK Jr. is just a bit too niche of a candidate he doesn't have wide enough support for his policies. Is like I said, Trump just kept on lying. He kept on dodging questions, and Biden couldn't speak properly or think properly. So these are the options we have for president, by the way. None of them are great. Not a single one of them is good. So it's kind of like at this point, well, it's an unpopularity contest. Honestly, what I tell you is just pick what you dislike the least, I guess, at this point, because none of these people are great. So this is just what we're going to have to deal with. So yeah, that's my reaction to it. Awful, as expected. Both Trump and Biden were terrible in the debate. It was just awful in general.